The Dow Jones Industrial Average plunging nearly 1,200 points today, a loss of more than 4.5%.
It's the biggest point drop ever in a single day. ABC7's business commentator Richard Stern joining us now with more on today's steep declines. Richard.
Well, I have to tell you, I got this gray hair the old-fashioned way. You know, I've kind of seen this before. Those of us who've been on Wall Street for any length of time have seen days like this. I grant you the numbers are much bigger. And to put it in perspective, as we said, the low of the day was minus 1,598 points. Think about that. We lost 4.6% value. We've lost all the gains for the year for the Dow and the S&P. The NASDAQ is barely positive. And what was it all about? A whole lot of selling. Yes, interest rates are a little bit higher, but mainly it was a lot of selling. Reminded me in many ways very much of the October 1987, the day I started on ABC7. And again, to put that in a frame of reference, 22% was the drop on that day. Today, 4.6. So it's not time for panic. There are probably a few bargains out there, and we'll see if we can help you find them. Let's take a look at the numbers, and indeed, record-setting they are. Look at that, 24,000. Remember the 26.5 we were at not long ago? 24,345.68, a loss of 1,175.28 points, 4.61% on heavy volume of 989 million shares. There's the NASDAQ, down 273 points, below 7,000 at 6,967.53, down 3.8% on extraordinary volume of 2,327,000,000 shares. And the S&P, of course, that should be a down arrow. That's my fault. Down 113 points, 2648.96, a loss of 4.1%. Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park for Wells Fargo today either. Wells Fargo has had its series of problems, and Janet Yellen, who spent her last day at the Fed on Friday, really gave them a knockout punch. She said, and ready for this, she said that Wells Fargo was guilty of, quote, widespread consumer abuses. They had persistent misconduct, and as a result, she has hit them with a cease and desist order, which bottom line means the bank cannot grow its assets until they get clearance from the Fed. Exactly when that may come about, I don't know, but certainly they've had a tough year, and they were down 9% today. Now, we've been talking about these conversations that we've been having, and believe it or not, we might have a whole lot to talk about Thursday. This week's conversation is Thursday morning at 10. We don't have a PowerPoint presentation, nothing planned, just whatever you want to talk about. So we'd love to have you come, sternbear.com, or call 906-2847. Again, 906-2847, an open forum. Just sit across the table from each other and see exactly what it is that we can talk about. And right now, we've got a lot to talk about.
We sure do, and I think a lot of people are hoping maybe for some stability tomorrow in the market. What are you expecting for tomorrow, Richard?
Well, it's awfully hard because you've got emotions involved at this point. It certainly could open lower based on the momentum we've seen, but at some point we're going to see some buying come in. You know, I'm in a unique business. When the price goes down, people run away. When things are on sale, you're supposed to run and buy it, right? So we'll see, but it'll be another interesting couple of days. Scott, nice shirt and tie.
Yeah, we looked at today. All right, Richard, thanks so much for the update.
You're welcome.